Hey, what's up y'all? I'm Alan Hain, the Lawn Care Nut. Thanks for coming back for yet another week. So in this video, it's primarily gonna be about my new Toro TimeCutter. And I just wanna show you something now. This TimeCutter, I bought this. This was not sent to me. This was not a freebie. This is not sponsored. I bought this because I wanted to go into the zero-turn realm. I wanted to go into larger lawn equipment this year, but lawn equipment designed mainly and marketed to mainly DIYers. And I couldn't think of a better place to start than the Toro TimeCutter. You guys know for years I have loved Toro. They were a sponsor of mine a couple of years ago, but again, no longer. I do work with them now just because I like them a lot, and I actually work with their marketing agency, which is a lot better for me. But I just want to say, the one thing I did ask for from Toro when I bought it was, I want to be first, and I actually have a certificate right here of authenticity that this is the first customer purchase of a 2020 Toro TimeCutter. So that's what I wanted. Now, that stems back from a video that I did, well, it's been a few months ago now, where I actually talked about my mowers being famous mowers and selling them for like 30 grand. I'll link in the description below that if you want to see it. I don't do prank videos on this channel much, but I like to think when I do prank videos are pretty good, and this was one of those. So it kind of stemmed from that, but I really do. I have the very first 2020 Toro TimeCutter purchased in the United States of America. So I don't know if you can tell, but I am extremely sweaty already, and that is, hey, that's a rhyme. And that is because I've actually just finished this section of the lawn, which was extremely overgrown. As you guys probably know, we had 7 straight days of rain here. We got some leftovers from Hurricane Cristobal, and so I didn't have a chance to mow. And then even after that, for a couple days when it dried out, I had work to do and I wasn't able to get out here and mow, so extremely overgrown. What I did was just now is I did this section here using Old Angus right there, and I did a full Instagram video on that. So if you want to see how overgrown lawns are mowed using the Toro Super Recycler, mine is nicknamed Angus, then go over to my Instagram and check that out. I'll link it below, put it up here in the eye if I'm allowed to do that. Search my name, whatever, you'll be able to find it. But now I've got a bigger challenge over there in that half of the lawn. Yeah, this is Floritam St Augustine grass over here, and if that over there was overgrown, that's palmetto. It's a slower grower than this. I don't even know where I'm at now. The Floritam grows a lot faster than the palmetto does, and so I'm gonna give you a measurement on that so you can see how overgrown this is. And I am gonna have to break out some bigger guns for this. I've also got some gray leaf spot in here, which I'll address a little bit later, but definitely time to break out the big guns here and see if we can not make too big of a mess of this, because it's severely overgrown. So when I say I'm gonna break out the big guns, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna test the Toro TimeCutter on severely overgrown, thick St. Augustine grass. Figure it'll be a good test. I'm gonna have to do a double cut no matter what. The thing here is you guys remember, I have a mulch kit on it, so I can't side discharge, because normally what I would do is I would side discharge the first cut, then possibly mulch the second cut or whatever. You could bag, although I don't really want to do that. I want to try to mulch it all in. Again, I don't have a bag unit. One of those things when you get a zero turn, you know, those are all attachments that you have to pay extra for, that you have to take on and off and all kinds of stuff like that. Anyway, just something to consider. I'm gonna go ahead and just mulch it up because that's what I have. So I think it'll be a good test, and we'll see how she does mulching overgrown St. Augustine grass. Put a little fresh music to it, and let's enjoy the mow. So for sure, the first thing you want to do when you're mowing an overgrown lawn is make sure you have sharp blades. The last thing you want to do is go through thick overgrown grass with dull blades. Now, some people will say you should sharpen to butter knife sharp. Me, I sharpen to razor sharp. I figure that going through this thick grass like this, they're gonna be at butter knife after 1 or 2 passes anyway. Okay, I think it goes without saying, this is St. Augustine grass. I cut this at the top setting anyway, especially Floritam. Top setting on this is 4 1/4 inches, but you know, with the weight and everything, I think it comes out just under 4 usually. It's been 8 days since it's been cut. We had like 6 or 7 days of rain. It may even be 9 days. I don't know. I'll put it up there. I'll do like the calculations on how long it's been since it's been cut. But here we go. So the first cut I'm gonna do, I can only do mulching, and I'm gonna put it on the top setting that I can go. Here we go. Okay, now I need to preface this part coming up. So what I did is I jumped on the mower. I was really looking forward to my tunes. I got a great playlist. I'll link some of the playlists that I listen to when I'm mowing below my Enjoy the Mow playlist. But I got my tunes on. I was ready to enjoy the mow. Have my cameras all set up, and bam, I went into it. And something happens you're gonna see right here. Okay, well, I was so worried about my soundtrack that I didn't have it on the top setting. I had it on the one lower than that. And so what I want to do is I want to give it another try. I want to put it up on the top setting and then go full width and see if it can handle that. So that's my fault. Totally ruined my mow too, but oh well. I was really looking forward to having consistent striping, but I just... Okay, so what we're going to do, I went ahead now and I moved it to the top setting. I had it one below that because I had been mowing in the back last time, I guess. So this is actually not the top setting, this one is. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna do a full width right down here on the top setting and see if we don't kill it or not. Now you definitely know this is not sponsored, right? Okay, there you go. I actually did a full width pass there and there. So now you can see it does. It's amazing how one notch up will allow it to empty out that much better. Totally destroying and wrecking my lawn, but I do it for you. I do it for love. So I'm gonna go ahead now and actually try to enjoy the rest of this mow. Oh, you know what? Let me show you the cut that it's getting. So here we go. This is a full width all the way through, and I wasn't going slow. I wasn't speeding either, but look. You know, we got a couple two tree stragglers right over by there, but for the most part, that's pretty good cut there, huh? You know, you can see a few down through there. But, you know, you shouldn't be letting your lawn get this overgrown, you know what I'm saying? Okay, real quick, I figured this would be a good place to kind of jump in here. I'm not going to be doing like a full-on review of the Toro TimeCutter, and the reason being is this is my first and only zero turn, so I don't really have a point of reference to say this is good, better, or best compared to other things. I will tell you though, I don't want to get off of it when I'm mowing, and it gives me a superior cut. I really like mowing with this mower. I like to run with it. Full speed, I get just as clean a cut as when I'm going slower.
I really don't have anything negative to say about it.
However, I do have a question, and this would be a question for my friends in the audience that are professionals that do this every day, and you've used multiple different types of zero turns. When I sit too long in one place, the exhaust will literally burn my grass. Does this happen with all zero turns, or is this just a flaw in this particular design? Let me know in the comments below.
The My Ride, which is the adjustable seat, I mean, that is a comfort feature that I do like. Now, my lawn is not very bumpy. I do plan to get this thing out into some larger areas. I mean, I've got 8,500 square feet. That's where I've been using it. But I will say, smaller area like that, super maneuverable. Haven't had a chance. I get it in my backyard. Get it around my palm that's back there that's kind of shoved up in the corner. So when it comes to all of those things, I mean, those are just all positives. I would say, as a DIYer, you know, this particular model that I have here, $3,300 is the retail on that. You know, does that seem like a lot to you or a little? I don't know. That's like a relative thing. You know what I'm saying?
My John Deere X350 tractor, which is also a 42-inch cut, came in right about the same price point at $3,299.
So it's definitely, you know, in there. If you want to look at, you know, another video that I made that I really think is a great video that talks about how to choose a lawnmower. I go through some of those things, like if you're looking at a tractor versus a zero turn, I'll link that up here in the eye, as well as down in the description below. Another non-sponsored video that I took a lot of time to go through to kind of talk through some of the considerations that you might want to look through if you're considering moving up in class and getting a larger riding type mower.
Okay, well, the first mow did really well. I really don't even need a second cut, but I'm gonna go ahead and give it one just to clean it up, and I'm gonna put some stripes in it, and then we'll be good. So you can see here the stripes. These are just from the mower itself with a mulch kit on it. Now these stripes, these are what commercial mowers make. These are not the same as what we make with our rollers. I happen to like the look of commercial mower stripes, and they're very tire heavy. You can see that. Some people don't like those, but for sure, and this is, you know, this is St. Augustine grass, which is not the easiest grass to stripe. So if you like the look of commercial mower stripes, you will definitely get it from this mower with no attachment or no kit. Now again, that's with me using a mulching kit. I don't know if it'll get the same type of stripes if you're using the side discharge or not, but I prefer to mulch anyway. And so the thing to realize when you're throwing down is, what is that? Hey, what are you doing on my lawn?
I'm doing the patented lawn care nut weight loss dance routine.
I got some weight loss for you, brah. You wanna mow some zoysia?
That sounds fantastic.